Hey, what's up, everyone? You doing okay, Shadow?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Don't even ask why I was put into this. Don't even ask. Shin, would you calm down, please? Holy crap. You good? Oh, hey, Eric. Don't you fucking ask why I was dragged into this. Shin, calm down, okay? Why the hell can't I calm down? Oh, no. So yeah, this is supposed to be a Q&A stream, and for anyone who does have any questions for me or Shin, and let me know. Let me know in the comments. Zo, are you okay?
I'm always good.
Also, I apologize for background noise. I just I get a live stream playing in the background. What the hell? So, stay yes. Oh, the zoo's gone. Okay, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? What the hell are you doing here? Shin, be nice. So, aside from all the chaos that's been going on, how you guys doing?
Good.
I don't like this. I don't like the S guy. He's giving me bad vibes. Oh, the S guy. Look in the if you look in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I see him. Sarthias? I don't know.
Zoo, you've got kind of. Oh, okay. You had a bad connection there for a minute.
You don't know why he did that.
Shin, what's your deal, man? I just don't like being in other people's presence. Okay, Shin, we get it. We get it. Excuse me. I'm a yoni girl today. heck is Zoo? I'm guessing he's trying to get the Wi-Fi, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
If more people don't let me know in the comments, I'm gonna yeet myself to an Amazon box. The hell would you even do that in the first place? Shin, you're in an awfully bad mood today. What's wrong? It's nothing you need to be concerned about. Okay, dude, and yeah, what are you doing back there?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Who's the second person like watching this? Oh, okay. Understandable, Zoo. Understandable. So feel free to ask me or Shin Legendary Godzilla any questions if y'all have any. Oh, we're doing okay, Zoo. Doing okay. I could be better.
Basically, well, okay, not. Yeah. So, I can't like me in a way.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Shin! Be nice to him! Be nice! You're a
Wow.
lot ruder than you usually are.
Shit, I've been missing out. There we go. Oh. I'm actually only so vibrant when it comes to FNF.
It's been an awful god long while since I've actually used voice on stream.
Well, okay, not. Yeah.
So, how do you like the new profile pic, guys?
That's good.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, so-called Inferno King. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And Shin's talking to you, Hazu, and
What?
Oh, I see.
Shin's talking to you, Hazu, and you really do like it? You don't think it's too much? It's... Okay, let me tell you something, Shadow. If Hazu was here and was here, he'd... I think me and him would be constantly chatting in the private chat. And I don't think you want to look at the stuff we do in there.
Fair
It's
enough.
ridiculous.
Pronunciation. It's a little bit weird.
Okay, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I don't know if anyone is able to hear me.
Okay. Understandable. Shin, calm down. Shin, calm down. Be nice to Hazu.
Jagger sounds like a cat. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's gonna cat or that. A blue cat with one eye.
So, Hazu, you don't think the profile picture is like showing too much?
Nah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
You don't think it's showing too much?
What do you mean?
You know, like when
Well, I don't know.
Also, you guys, if you can't understand Hazu, it's understandable because he's a German and Polish, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's understandable. This profile picture is really showing off my curves. There, I said it, my curves.
I ain't gonna say anything about this.
What? So, so
I don't even know why I joined the stream.
you did because you wanted to?
Probably. Well, I'm bored and I have nothing else to do. And since I see that you and Shadica are streaming, I decided to join.
It's nice to hear your handsome voice again.
Stop it, I'm blushing, embarrassed.
What? What? I'm just making a compliment. Is it wrong to give you a compliment?
No, it's not, but my voice isn't handsome.
It is to me.
Whatever.
Xiao, you okay back there?
Yeah.
I hope I'm not bothering any one of you.
Apologize for my absence. Oh my god, you scared me for a second. I don't even know if it's still live.
Who the hell is this? A super Shadica? You seriously asking that, Shin? You should know who this is.
It's just, I kinda...
So is he your mate? Is he your mate? I guess you could say he's my mate. Huh. Yeah. Mm. So have you guys got any plans for like future uploads? Yes, since nobody's really talking right now.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You said you were gonna watch the video I sent on the God stream, Shadow.
Yeah.
The Goji Center channel. Hold on. I can share my screen right now. Go and pull them up.
Digits. I never heard of more digits. Holy shit, I've been missing out.
I'm just watching like the stream that 012 did recently, and holy crap, you were right, Shadow. What he does sound like he is doing ASMR.
Oh, Winnie?
Yes.
The guy? Yes, he was.
So, I can just share my screen right now. So yes, you can't thumbnails because I'm on my school laptop. Yeah, there's a ton of there's a ton of
Why are you using your school laptop? question.
Well, it's the only
Since
device.
when are you?
Well, it's the only. Well, it's the only device I have at the moment. But my parents don't even trust me with my phone.
Well, I'm honestly jealous because I don't have a school laptop.
Oh, jealous, are we? I particularly don't like this video right here, dude. Godzilla calling out balls like the fuck? The fuck?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Dagon did show up. What about him? Yo, Shin, chill.
Calm down.
Yo, I wasn't making a bad comment about it. Chill. So do you want to watch something from here since nobody's really active right now?
Can't talk that much because it's already nighttime here.
Oh, okay, understandable. So do you guys want to watch something?
Sure.
I got nothing better to do anyway.
Yeah, since nobody's in the chat. Nobody's watching. So what video do you guys want to watch?
Okay.
I'm up for everything.
I'm gonna be the only one that knows. He's not wrong.
Okay. I don't know if y'all watched my Goji Center and a film court live stream video, so I'm gonna click on this, which is one of my personal favorite videos. If the doggone video would load, please.
So, wait, yes.
Wait, hold on. I gotta go back to the beginning.
Unless it's something bad, but yeah.
App has been gross. Skip it, please. Thank you.
Explosive.
So, hang on. To turn this up all the way.
So far in the Monsterverse, we have been introduced to a total.
Can you guys hear
Oh,
it?
God damn it, my ears.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sue. Sorry, Sue. Sorry, love. Sorry, babe.
Total of 7 winged titans. But whose set of wings is the largest? Whose wings are the deadliest? Today we will compare the massive winged monsters of all time and determine who deserves the top of the winged monster food chain. If you are like us who love learning about kaiju and the science behind what makes these titans awesome, then what are you waiting for, dude? Subscribe! Now, to compare the top 7 winged kaiju in the Monsterverse.
Oh wait, after we're done with this video...
Number 7, the male Muto. As this titan looks.
Hold on a second. When we're done with this video, let me know which one titan is your favorite. By the way, let me know which one is your favorite.
I've never been into this kaiju stuff. I'm sorry.
This Muto actually takes the bum spot when it comes to wingspan size. Measuring around 350 feet wide, this titan would be capable of darkening anything directly under him. This menacing set of wings aren't just there to look intimidating. In 2014, we saw that these were able to emit electromagnetic pulses, which are able to shut down any electronics within a large determined radius, and even weakening Godzilla's atomic breath. making this Titan a significant threat, especially in densely populated urban locations. Number 6. Titanus Camazotz. This leathery winged Titan takes the next spot in the size rankings. Its wingspan measures around 402 feet wide, is equipped with massive claws that are used to gore into an opposing Titan. The torn texture of these wings imply that this Titan has gotten into previous battles and survived, possibly thanks to those well-equipped winged weapons. This Titan is mostly active in dark settings, making it deadly only during certain parts of the day or during storms. Number 5. The Warbat. We were introduced to this Titan in the most recent MonsterVerse installment, Godzilla vs. Kong. It is unclear how wide their wings could spread, but by closely observing some visual proportions, we can estimate that this particular Warbat's wingspan was anywhere between 650 to 700 feet. Simply massive. These wings can also be considered limbs thanks to the joints that are present in these locations, allowing the Warbat to stand back up if knocked over. Apart from being equipped with sharp claws, some sources suggest that these wings could be venomous, making it an extremely deadly flying Titan. Number.
Hey, I'm Talon, and this is Rumpus, and I'm going to show you how to start an online t-shirt business. Let's
Curse ads.
go. First, go to Shopify.com and
What are you laughing at, Zoo?
Why?
Number 4.
Am I not allowed to laugh?
Shinamura.
Oh, you
Possibly
are.
the most controversial and confusing Titan
No, I didn't even
in
know
the
this
MonsterVerse.
Titan
This
existed
Titan
until I
is
watched this
composed
video.
of a conglomerate of smaller creatures
barely
that
hear
make
you.
up
It's
its
way too
entire
loud.
body, meaning that this Titan can morph into many forms and create weaponry from its corporal build. This Titan strictly fed on radiation, it is unclear how large this Titan could get, which makes this
Much better.
Titan's wingspan classified as unknown. What makes this Titan's wings deadly, however, is the possibility of them becoming weaponized at will. Number 3. Titanus Mosura. More commonly known as Mothra, this
Shadow,
one
it's
is
your
one of
favorite.
the most popular and benevolent
Yes.
in the MonsterVerse. This kaiju has a wingspan of 803 feet wide, dwarfing some of the kaiju discussed previously. Apart from being very wide, these wings have a capability unseen in other kaiju. The bioluminescent God Ray capability allows Mothra to emit extremely bright light from its wings. This light is used to,
Oh,
1,
damn.
communicate with other titans such as Godzilla, and 2, as a weapon. This light is capable of blinding an organism who dares to look directly at this titan, making it almost invulnerable to attacks, and therefore a perfect defense mechanism. Number 2, Titanus Rodan. We are now moving into the winged heavyweights of the MonsterVerse. This
Rodan, I like this
biovolcanic
one.
titan
More, man.
comes equipped with a burning wingspan reaching 871 feet
Of course you
wide.
like Rodan.
A
You're
whole
practically made of
68
fire.
feet more than Mothra, and more than the width of the male Muto.
To be honest,
Apart
Rodan
from
is one of
being
my
red
favorite
hot
kaiju.
from eons of hibernating in a volcano, this Titan's wings have 2 special capabilities. The first being the Thunderclap, a maneuver that is used to send a destructive shockwave to the surrounding area, disorienting Titans and destroying any surrounding craft. The second is the ability to instigate a destructive wind so strong that it can decimate entire cities. If you are anywhere underneath this Titan, the only safe place would be underground.
Think of that, being blown away by Rodan.
Number 1, Monster Zero. We finalized this list with the largest Titan in the verse, Ghidorah. This Titan's wingspan is so large that Monarch was never able to determine its overall wingspan, but we can always estimate. It's nearly impossible to get an exact number, but it can be a whopping 1,500 feet wide. The size of these wings alone are already a weapon to begin with. One single slap of those wings could bring down a Titan along with an entire squadron. If this wasn't enough, Ghidorah's electroreceptor molecular composition can heat up water in the atmosphere enough to create storms equivalent to a Category 6 hurricane. And on top of that, Ghidorah can charge its wings to emit deadly electric spikes.
With other words, Ghidorah is way too
So
OP.
it's doing a side comparison.
Way
right
too
now. Oh,
OP.
hold on, let me.
And yet he lost to Godzilla,
So whose wings
which
are
was a little
deadliest?
unfair.
By listing all the attributes of all these Titans' wings, we can determine that the Mowgli set belongs to none other than Monster Zero. Thanks to its destructive nature and high temperatures, Rodan takes the next spot. This Titan is immediately
Could be me.
followed by Shinomura, a Titan who can grow to unprecedented limits and can literally form any type of weapon from its wings. Next up, we have Mothra, a Titan whose bioluminescence can blind other Titans. The next Titan is the Warbat, whose venomous wings are equipped with long, sharp claws. These wings can also be used for suffocation. Below the Warbat, we have Titanus Camazotz, a Titan whose strong clawed wings can deal significant melee damage to other monsters. And finally, the male Muto, capable of emitting EMPs, especially dangerous to electric crafts and weapons. Note that just because a Titan is above another on the wing rankings does not mean that they are more powerful. Would you like to see these Titans battle it out in the future? Do you agree or disagree with these rankings? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more awesome kaiju analysis. Special patrons in this channel, and thanks to you for watching this video. See you in the next.
Okay, so which wingspan was your favorite?
Definitely Rodan.
Rodan? Rodan, what about you, Shadow?
Mothra.
Mothra? You and Mothra,
Like
Shadow.
Rodan.
You and Mothra.
Yeah.
You and Mothra, jeez.
hmm
You a big fan of the Queen? The Queen?
Yeah.
This is really now turning into a kiss stream. I'll tell y'all that much.
All those.
Okay. Okay, so do you guys want to watch another one, or since we've really got nothing better to do, we might as well watch another one. Oops,
Mhm.
select on the wrong tab. Oh, hold on. Here's one you guys might like. The Battle Face-Off videos. Yeah. My English, God. God damn, not another ad. I really need to. Once I get some money, I'm gonna sign up for YouTube Premium. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. So, who do you think would win, Godzilla
Zero,
or
a
Ghidorah?
Titan best known for its violent nature and overwhelmingly large size, will be put to the test against perhaps the most powerful man-made combat weapon of all time, Godzilla. In this video, we will take these monsters and compare each battle attribute head to head to see who has the edge combatant. We will compare battle intelligence, overall strength, speed, and all sorts of weapons could determine who would most likely walk out of this battle alive. This will be a battle alien versus machine, villain versus villain. So make
Well,
sure
then
you
I
hang
think
till the end
Godzilla
as
will
we
win.
put these two legends to the test to decide who is the true Titan destroyer.
You never know, Hazu. You never know.
Corporal build. To kick off this battle analysis, we will start with the basics. Who's better built to fight? First, we have Godzilla, a Titan built to combat the real G-Man, measuring up approximately 390 feet in height. This Titan is no small. Considering that this Titan is a walking machine, we do have to acknowledge the fact that this is nothing more than a fully armored metallic Titan, almost immune to any piercing attacks, slashes, and punches. Nothing other than a supercharged atomic axe blade will be able to pierce Titan. It's also possible that this metallic Titan is lighter than Godzilla himself, given that Godzilla was an extremely heavy creature with more apparent mass than the mech. In conclusion, Mecha G is a giant fighting exoskeleton composed of a high percentage of strong and lighter metal alloys. Ghidorah's size, on the other hand, is in a league of its own, measuring over 521 feet in height and weighing a whopping 141,000 tons. There is little room for doubt that this Titan will dwarf the vast majority of other monster versions. In addition to that, Ghidorah's wings are estimated to be anywhere between 1,300 to 1,500 feet wide. These, along with the rest of its body, are armored with small metallic scales and small traces of aurum or gold. Yes, gold. This metallic composition is an excellent conductor of electricity, which serves as both a weapon and armor. Touch more on this later. So who has the more resistant and apt corporal build for this fight? Although Ghidorah is heavier and larger, we can all agree that it is more beneficial to be armored head to toe. The size between these two Titans does not warrant an overwhelming disadvantage for the mech. Not to mention the fact that Ghidorah will find it harder to pierce this Titan. After all, Ghidorah is technically a vertebrate with no true exoskeleton, making it prone to pierce attacks.
Okay,
Knowing this,
Mecha
for the best
Godzilla.
corporal build in this circumstance goes to the mech. Edge Mecha Godzilla.
Frick. But I got you, Hazu. I got you. Whatever you do, don't look at the private chat, because things might get nasty.
I won't.
This is for the collectors, the super fans, dreamers, everyone who loves movies.
Oh, skip that. Skip that, Jesus.
Intelligence. Before we start this section, let's make it clear who's piloting Mechagodzilla in this battle. In Godzilla vs. Kong, this mech had pilots, the first being Ren Serizawa, and the next, after a brutal takeover, this dude, nicknamed Kevin, Ghidorah's left head. So in theory, the minds facing off in this battle will be Kevin plus a supercomputer.
Hold on, I'm gonna make this full screen.
Such a damn huge
Okay, there we go.
kaiju Titan mecha thing.
Okay, Zoo. You guys can see it a little bit better now. If the video will
three
load,
heads.
thank you.
Now to intelligence. Mechagodzilla is basically a supercomputer who is now controlled by this left head. If you know anything about this head in particular, this guy was the most inquisitive out of the three. A bit reckless and missed out a bunch, but experience in his memory. Remember that once Ghidorah loses one of his heads, this still remembers everything that happened, since Ghidorah has neurons all over its body and does not require a single brain entity to retain memory. In addition to that, this mech's AI has learned a few tricks thanks to Ren's piloting against skullcrawlers for the past couple years, which explains why this mech sometimes fights like a human. On the other hand, we have the OG Ghidorah with all its heads. The most critical being this one. This is the main leader, the one in control, meaning that this head alone has somewhat of an advantage over Kevin in terms of strategy. Since this head was the one making all of the calls and fights we have seen before, it is safe to assume that this guy will be able to outwit Kevin's AI and possibly even predict reckless maneuvers that the mech might attempt. Not to mention that this Ghidorah has an additional 2 heads to make independent decisions if one of them sees something the main head doesn't. This one is really close, since the mech's AI is capable of learning at a fast rate, but its lack of battle experience and the hardwired subordination to the real Ghidorah's main head gives Monster Zero the edge when it comes to battle intelligence. But does having 3 heads and a bigger body warrant a stronger kaiju? Overall strength. This battle of heavyweights will require a case of immense strength. Mechagodzilla left no room for doubt that it is one of the strongest the Monsterverse has ever seen. Although being about the same size as the G-Man, the mech was able to ragdoll Godzilla with seemingly little effort. In this battle, Mechagodzilla will be powered by the noose of kaiju energy found in the Hollow Earth, meaning that this Titan will be at full strength when facing Ghidorah. Its arms were much bigger than Godzilla's, giving it more reach and possibly capable of stopping a charging Ghidorah dead in its tracks. In addition to having strong arms, this Titan's legs are incredibly strong as well. This Titan was able to stay upright while Kong landed on his back, and was also able to use them as a devastating weapon. If this is not enough, Mechagodzilla's impact strength could be increased with these. Jet propulsion allowed the mech to increase the amount of force when fighting Godzilla. Note, however, that it was noted by the director that this battle would have played differently if Godzilla did not face Kong earlier.
So Godzilla would have won against Mechagodzilla
is obviously going to have an upper hand when
earlier.
it comes to mass. But can this strength be leveraged? This Titan does not have arms that can be used for offense, but it does have the largest set of wings the mecha will ever see. The propulsion produced by these wings is much stronger than the one emitted by the mech's jet engines, meaning that in an aerial strike, Ghidorah will probably be capable of bringing down the mech. Which brings us to the next weapon, the legs. These might not necessarily be stronger than the mech, but can most definitely grip better. This combination of gripping with legs, tail, heads, along with the flapping of wings gives Ghidorah the ability to carry to 70% of additional weight. So who is the strongest? Since these two titans are not anatomically built the same, it is unfair to compare these limb for limb. Ghidorah tends to use his 2 outer heads as arms, which could be no match for the mech's giant forearms. The mech's legs are weaponized, but Ghidorah's are used for gripping. But Ghidorah can offset this imbalance of strength with his wings. Therefore, the allocation of strength between both kaiju comes out at an equilibrium, making this a draw in overall strength.
So it's
agility.
two and two right now.
This attribute will allow you to avoid getting killed prematurely. In Godzilla vs. Kong, we witness Godzilla avoid many frontal attacks by the G-Man. How? Well, it's because of these bad boys. Yep, these jet propulsors came in handy once again, allowing the mech to make airborne 180-degree turns in a second, allowing this Titan to always face the opponent. Knowing this, it would be impossible for most Titans to be able to attack it from the sides. Additionally, we see that for a massive machine, Mechagodzilla moves quite fast, not in a clunky fashion as the earlier Jaegers from Pacific Rim. Its massive opponent Ghidorah can move quickly also, but once it gains momentum, this is the issue with overly large Titans. It takes time for them to move. While you could argue that its heads are very agile, Ghidorah's entire corporal entity is compromised due to its large amplified mass. And by that, we mean the wings. In order for Ghidorah to fight effectively, he will need enough flat room to move around. This explains the reason why Ghidorah would attempt to flatten any surrounding obstructions before combat. Take a look at the aftermath of Boston. Everything seemed to be flattened. And in the Battle of Hong Kong, a lot of structures were still upright, suggesting that Ghidorah does indeed require a lot of clear space to fight at his full potential. But compared against Mechagodzilla, Ghidorah's maneuverability pales in comparison, giving this edge to the mech. But will he hold on to all mobility attributes when it comes to locomotion?
Need a professional video? I created mine using Powtoon.
Oh my
Let
god.
me show you how easy it is. First,
Oh, go away. Kazoo, you okay?
Speed. As mentioned earlier, Mechagodzilla is not a pushover when it comes to mobility. This Titan can apparently move faster than Godzilla over short distances, thanks again to the jet propulsors. And since the mech was possibly lighter than the G-Man, this speed would at first seem faster than Ghidorah, at least on land. Ghidorah would also run fast since it would be running on technically 4 limbs. Its snake-like movements would allow it to cut through the air
Kazoo, let me
easier
know
than
you're
it would
okay,
while
okay?
moving upright, but might still not be enough. Ghidorah, however, could also deploy its flight capability to move even while close to the ground. This allowed him to move at speeds fast enough to knock Godzilla over. At full speed, however, this Titan can move at approximately 632 miles per hour. This speed would give Ghidorah 1, enough speed to retreat, and 2, enough momentum to severely injure an unwary Mechagodzilla. Knowing this, Ghidorah takes the edge when it comes to overall speed in this battle.
Wow.
Terrain compatibility. Before moving on to how exactly these Titans could shred each other up, let's talk about terrain. This is important because in order for us to conclude a fair verdict, we need to determine where this battle is likely to take place. Mechagodzilla could basically fight in any terrestrial location, whether it was urban or desolate. Additionally, some concept art of Mechagodzilla shows that this Titan was equipped with hidden water jet propulsors, which allowed it to move and even fight underwater. Unfortunately for Ghidorah, this is exactly the location where he did not fare too well against the G-Man in 2019, and
And
possibly
we're
past
blaming
battles.
Kevin for that one.
If for whatever reason Ghidorah is stuck in the water with the mech, his only priority will be to escape,
Well,
so
actually,
no
it was
real
all their
combat will
fault.
ever happen there. Monster Zero is, however, an excellent combatant everywhere else. Urban landscapes, desolate glaciers, most importantly, while airborne. While it is unlikely that Mecha G will take the fight to the water, it is more likely for Ghidorah to take the fight to the heights. This is because Ghidorah has shown his ability to bring Titans with him into the air at great altitudes. For this reason, terrain compatibility goes to Ghidorah, as it is more plausible that he will be in control of the battle terrain. But
Shadow,
can the mech make this advantage
Shadow, hold
obsolete
on.
using weaponry?
I
Melee weapons.
forgot to ask you
In
who
the
you
extant
think would
world
win.
of beasts, melee weaponry has been the
Ghidorah.
top determining factor in determining the
Ghidorah?
victor of battle. This is no different. Both Ghidorah and the mecha are equipped with weapons that will leave any opponent critically injured or dead. Mechagodzilla comes equipped with 2 strong arms that can inflict one of the strongest punches in the Monsterverse, possibly even stronger than Kong. This new radioactive energy charges up every blow to make it all the more devastating and painful. An even more critical blow would come from its massive legs. One stomp could possibly crush one of Ghidorah's smaller heads. This arsenal of melee weapons does not end here. Mechagodzilla's most gruesome weapon is its scythed tail. Apart from inflicting blows that could send Kong flying, this weapon is equipped with sharp, rotating blades at the tip, capable of drilling through armor and literally blending any internal organ and other tissue. Note that this weapon has a very wide range of motion. It is capable of bending in very acute angles. Ghidorah possesses some of the sharpest teeth, but with an additional 2 heads. But given the metallic composition of the mech, it's unlikely that these will inflict any real damage to the mech. Ghidorah's tails also look deadly, but are mostly used as a tool, not as a weapon. The only limb that could inflict some damage to the mech would be its wing arms. These are capable of literally squashing buildings with a single swipe, meaning that this impact could knock Mechagodzilla off balance. But its lack of piercing capability puts Ghidorah at a serious disadvantage against the mech, which gives him the edge when it comes to close melee weaponry. But can Ghidorah even the score when it comes to ranged weapons? Ranged weaponry. If you were a Titan facing Mechagodzilla, chances are that you would get peppered with missiles before making physical contact with the mech. This Titan is equipped with two 16-cell missile launchers on its shoulders, and possibly more hidden underneath. Although not fatal for a large Titan such as Godzilla, this is enough to cause flashes and burns to temporarily disorient another opponent. These short-ranged missiles are directed by the mech's aiming mechanism. Once the mech fixates on a target, these missiles will do its bidding. Unlike the mech, Ghidorah does not necessarily launch anything similar to missiles, but summons something else. Before even spotting Ghidorah, it is certain that you would run into a Category 6 hurricane. This storm is caused by no other than Monster Zero himself, causing low visibility, disorienting strikes, and strong winds that could possibly affect the battle performance of other Titans. This, however, should not affect the mech by much, but this is just the beginning. Apart from creating storms, this Titan can expel an overwhelming amount of lightning from its wings with so much power that it could even injure itself. This energy burst expelled by Ghidorah must be charged by a nearby power source, such as an electric generator, or maybe another high-energy object. Unlike the mech's missiles, this strike cannot be aimed, but can definitely cause destruction in a determined radius. In 2019, this strike was so strong that it blinded and disoriented Godzilla for a good amount of time. So who takes the edge? We have to consider the fact that Mechagodzilla does not have an infinite amount of missiles, and it is unlikely that Ghidorah will get killed by them. On the other hand, even though this takes up a lot of energy, this lightning strike can be recharged. This weapon was also more effective towards the G-Man, giving Ghidorah the edge when it comes to ranged weaponry. But this is nothing compared to the next two final weapons these Titans possess.
Oh my god. Why? Oh, it's a short ad, never mind. Oh, it's two. Damn.
Sorry guys, I can't come to lunch. I blew all my money on this gaming rig.
Did you use
Fast weaponry. We finalized the weapons analysis with both of these Titans' deadly weapons. In GVK, we were introduced to Mechagodzilla's lethal proton scream. This energy burst is so strong that it can slice a skull crawler in half if the initial strike hits exposed flesh. If it hits the outer skin of a Titan, it will most likely cause painful burns. If exposed long enough on Titan armor, it will be able to penetrate and cut. Unlike Godzilla's nuclear blast, which can cause an explosive shock impact, this proton scream is so hot that it literally cuts with heat. What does Ghidorah have to counter this? Electrocution. Monster Zero comes equipped with a full suit of electroreceptors that can project its energy from its vocal orifice and onto any target. This gravity beam is hotter than the surface of the sun, but less concentrated than Mechagodzilla's. Ghidorah counters this with an additional two heads that can strike at different or at the same target. The additional two heads can all strike different parts of a Titan and perform flanking maneuvers, something that not even the mech's agility can counter. And finally, because of its electrical nature, it is likely that enough exposure to this gravity beam might even cause power surges to the mech, causing its electrical circuits to fail. Both of these weapons are fatal in their own right and will be fully exploited if used correctly, making this a final draw in blast weaponry. We almost have enough data to determine a winner, but first we need to reveal one last thing. The X Factor. The existence of Mechagodzilla is due to the current Alpha Titan. Built to outperform and defeat the Alpha can only mean that this Titan, along with its AI, is hardwired to not fear anything. Fear is a neurological dysfunction, a weakness only found in organic beings. Monster Zero, despite its resemblance to ancient Hydra depictions, is not part of the Earth's natural order. That's right, folks, Ghidorah actually comes from another planet and does not belong here. The hard evidence of this comes from its unnatural ability to regenerate at alarming rates. It has been confirmed that as long as Ghidorah stays near a highly radioactive or electric source, this Titan will be able to regenerate any lost limbs, and even its heads. Additionally, this Titan ability to harness energy from both Titans and objects makes this kaiju almost invincible over a prolonged period of time. Ghidorah's approach to this specific face-off will be a battle of attrition, waiting for the mech to run out of energy or even to harness power from the mech itself. The mech's main objective will be to finish this battle as quickly as possible to risk energy depletions or losses to Ghidorah. We are now ready to determine who is the ultimate MonsterVerse villain. Mechagodzilla, with his metallic composition and modern technology, takes the edge on combat build, agility, and melee weaponry. Monster Zero takes the edge on battle intelligence, speed, terrain compatibility, and ranged weaponry. Both these titans are equal in overall strength and blast weaponry. Mechagodzilla does not suffer from fear and intimidation, giving it a psychological advantage. His opponent Ghidorah, on the other hand, possesses the power to regenerate and harness energy from other sources, giving a prolonged combat edge against the mech. By compiling all of our data, we determined that Monster Zero is most likely to win a fight against Mechagodzilla.
You're right, Shadow.
But how is this even possible if the mech was built to kill titans? By judging strictly on melee prowess, Mechagodzilla does have the upper hand. Being unable to pierce or rip any limbs from the mech, Ghidorah's melee weaponry is practically useless, even after an attempt to carry Mechagodzilla off ground. The only way Mechagodzilla could one-shot Ghidorah would have been to aim inside its oral orifice or eye, or in one location enough to pierce. It is likely, however, that Ghidorah determined that the most effective way to fight the mech was to stay airborne or at a considerable distance away from its superior short-range weapons. It is now when Ghidorah will deploy the weapon that defeats the mech, its gravity beam. How? Remember that Mechagodzilla is an energy-powered titan, meaning that its energy capacity does have its limits. A prolonged gravity beam or an array of heavy electrical bursts would make the mech undergo a critical energy surge, which would ultimately fry its control circuits inside its head, making it lose communication to its main command center and render it useless. Any unconscious mech would only proceed to get picked apart. All this without mentioning that any injury inflicted to Ghidorah would most likely heal. The only way Mechagodzilla would win is if this battle took place underwater, and if he inflicted a corporal injury fast enough to kill Ghidorah. Had Mechagodzilla been a real organic titan with the same composition and weapons, he would probably win this battle. Mechagodzilla was a weapon specifically designed to fight and defeat a Godzilla specimen. Ghidorah is not a part of the natural order and does not fight by our earthly set of rules. As Ishiro Serizawa once said, the arrogance of man is thinking nature is in our control and not the other way around. Do you think humanity will ever defeat the Titans? What would the MonsterVerse look like without Godzilla? Do you agree or disagree with this analysis? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget, use the link in the description to play Conflict of Nations and get 13,000 gold and 1 month of premium subscription for free. Start fighting your way to victory in...
So, what did you guys think of that?
Cool. Really cool.
So,
Then
Shad, you were
humanity,
right.
bud.
Once again, nature kicks humanity's butt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically not nature. Ghidorah's from another planet.
Mm-hmm.
What am I saying? Also, I'm
Godzilla would
very
win.
sorry. Also, I'm very sorry. It's just been a long time since we've actually met up, you know? Like, actually talked. Sorry if I'm being a little bit too rough on you. So I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit too rough with you. You has. Zoo, you okay? Hello? Hello? Bruno King? No, he must be muted. Oh, shoot. I wasn't too rough? How was I not too rough? Oh,